Over the course of the year, I get tons of questions on all my different videos. And one question that comes up constantly is, what is the cost of living in Montana? So yesterday I decided to drive around, check out the different prices in our valley, and I looked at the different gas prices right now. I went to the grocery stores, I checked out the prices of vegetables, meat, bread, coffee. I looked at electricity prices. I checked out rental prices and also home prices. So if you're curious about what the prices are here in Montana, this will be a great video for you. And I'd also like you to pull out your notebook and let me know in the comments how our prices compare to yours. I know a lot of people watch these videos from all over the country. I'm just curious how we land. I know what the internet says, but let me know what your prices are, if they're higher, less, and I'm just curious to see what they are. So let's go check it out, and I'll show you what we pay around here to live. So let's start out by looking at gasoline prices around the area, and I was kind of surprised at how much they varied. This was in Whitefish, and I went to every different gas station in Whitefish and checked out the prices. The highest one was at Alpine Market, which was at $3.15 a gallon, and then Town Pump was at $3.06. Safeway was at $3.06 as well. Across the street over at the Cenex, it was $3.09. This is just in Whitefish. Then I went down, and it's usually the cheapest place in the valley is Costco. And I checked out their prices over there, and they were under $3. They were at $2.99. So if you compare this nationally, I pulled up the AAA website, and they check prices all over the country. And the average around the country right now is 303. Montana's average is 306. And if we look at our Montana compared to the rest of the country and over the past year, as you can see, we're at 306. And a year ago, we were at 321. And the national average a year ago was 317. But just a month ago only, we were at 320. So we're basically at the same price as last year. Obviously, we're down 15 cents from a month ago. Overall, it's pretty similar to what it was last year. Next, we'll check out our electricity prices, and I've noticed over the past year ours have gone up quite a bit. And then when I got online and checked, it said power here in Montana, or electricity here in Montana, has gone up 8%. Northwestern Energy is the main supplier of power here in Montana, and they have to go through the Montana Public Service Commission to increase their rates, and they requested going up 8%, and then the commission later reduced it to 4.2%. So as you look at this chart here, you can see that it's definitely gone way up over the past year, and hopefully that comes back down, but this is where we're at the moment. So now let's go take a look at the price of groceries. And as you can see with this headline here, it says that the prices have gone up 2.3% since last year. And I'm not sure how we compare to other places. Like I said, if you guys can compare your prices where you're at, let me know in the comments. I would just be curious to see how we rank compared to other states in the area. Here's some of the vegetables in our local grocery store and what they cost. And the big thing that really stood out to me is the price of burger. And I know everybody eats hamburger. Right now, they're charging $6.88 a pound. I know that's way high from what it once was. And we went out to a local meat market, and if you want to really get expensive, they're charging $9.75 per pound. And I know, support your local businesses, and I know that these are grass-fed cattle and all of that, but almost $10 a pound for burgers seems a little steep. Here's our prices in our store. You can compare them to your store, and then we'll look at some bread prices. And again, I have no idea. I don't really pay attention to the price of bread. I usually get the sourdough bread. I like that, but they're charging $500 or $5.58 a loaf for that type of bread. And I know that coffee has also gone up a ton, And you can see here for these small 1 pound bags of coffee, you're looking at $15 up to $18. It's just crazy what some of these prices are. Some of them are even $20 for the little bag. And then if we go over to Costco, you'll see that their prices for burger are a little cheaper at $6.49. And then go down the row here and you can see what they're charging for everything else. And I would also be curious to see how much Costco varies in the different areas compared to our area. As you can see, it's not cheap to buy meat anymore. And even at Costco, you're spending a bunch. Chicken, $2.99 a pound. And then here's your coffee prices at Costco. Obviously, everything in bulk brings down the price a little bit, but the prices are still pretty high here, even at your friendly Costco. So the next thing I wanted to check out was the price of rentals in our area. And as I've said in numerous videos, over the past few years, they've been building apartment complexes all over the valley. And so there are tons more options available if you're a renter. And also we finally got some access to these rentals through a website on our MLS now, so I can actually see the prices and go through the different options that are available right now. So according to this, currently there are 300 places on the market. And as we scroll through, you'll see there's, tons of different options and tons of varying prices, depending on the bedrooms, the square footage, all of that. So when you're looking for an apartment around here, you'll have tons of options. And then if you have dogs and everything, you'll have to deal with that. But currently, if you go through all of this, the average price for a two-bedroom rental is $1,791 a month. For a 3-bedroom, it's $2,214 a month. And for a 4-bedroom, it's $2,500 a month. So it's definitely still not cheap to have an apartment here, or I don't feel it's very cheap. Again, let me know what the prices are in your area. I'd love to compare, but these are our prices here right now, and there's definitely plenty available at the moment. And then finally, we'll look at home prices. We'll take a little snapshot of last month and show you where we sit. And I've gone over this on videos in the past, but as of September year to date, the median sales price is $689 for a home in Flathead County, and the median sales price for a townhouse or condo is $485. And the average prices are a lot higher. That's from the outlying sales. We've talked about the median is more accurate because it takes all of the sales and takes the middle instead of being skewed by one giant sale that there may have been. And that's where you get the much higher average prices. Our prices are still definitely high. They've gone up 2.1% over the past year. As you can see, there's plenty of new listings on the market. So hopefully the prices will start coming down a little bit, but at this point, they're still rising. We still have the demand. With all these things, let me know what you guys think. And let me know how they compare to your areas. I'd love to see what the prices are in the different parts around the country.
Thank you for watching our video. Please call, text, or email for more information. And don't forget to watch our other videos about Montana.